Today we're going to learn about critical thinking word problem. Let's say we have a problem like this. How many odd integers have squares between 100 and 1000? So to find out how many odd integers have squares between 100 and 1000, we need to find out how many squares there are between 100 and 1000 that have the square root that are odd integers. So we know that 100 is a square number. And the square root of 100 is 10. So the next odd integer from 10, after 10, is 11. 11 squared is equal to 121. So we can see that 121 is between 100 and 1000. So that means that 11 is the smallest positive odd integer with a square between 100 and 1000. So now let's find the maximum odd integer with a square between 100 and 1000. So we know that the square root of 1000 is a decimal. So let's find the odd integer with the square closest to 1000. So we know that 30 squared is equal to 900. So 900 is close to 1000. 900 is also in between 100 and 1000. Now let's go to the next odd integer after 30, which is 31. 31 squared is equal to 961. As we can see, 961 is between 100 and 1000. Now let's go to the next odd integer from 31, which is 33. 33 squared is equal to 1089. So 33 squared is equal to 1089. As we can see, 1089 is not between 100 and 1000. So that means that 31 is the maximum positive odd integer that has a square between 100 and 1000. So to find out how many squares there are between 100 and 1000, we have to find out how many odd integers there are between 11 and 31. And these include 11 and 31. So from 11 to 20, which includes 11, there are 5 odd integers. 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. From 21 to 30, there are also 5 odd integers. 21, 23, 25, 27, and 29. And we also have 31, which is equal to another odd integer. So the total is 11 odd integers. So 11 odd integers. Or 11 squares. So there are 11 squares that have square roots that are odd numbers, and these 11 squares are between 100 and 1000. Now let's take a look at squares, numbers, for a second. Let's take 9 for example. Let's take 9 for example. So 9 is a square number. The square roots of 9 are 3 and -3. So that means that every square number has 2 square roots, a positive square root and a negative square root. The reason being is negative 3 times negative 3 is 9, because negative times negative is positive. So that means that every square number has 2 square roots. So that means that in total, these 11 squares have 11 So these 11 squares have 11 positive square roots and 11 negative square roots. So they have 11 times 2, which is equal to 22 22 square roots. And because these 11 squares are squares of odd integers, that means that there are 22 square roots which are odd integers. So 22 odd integers have squares between 100 and 1000. So the answer to this question is 22. Odd integers. 22. Today we learned about critical thinking word problem. Thank you for watching this video.